Yeah, nerd. Yeah, beautiful black handmade Gucci lovers. Stepping with my African polygamy queens. They love a black man, masculine teen. Black coffee senator, attire king. I'm Mufasa, little dread, smoking like a Rasta. Never fugazi, I'm no imposter. Too many niggas in one spot. That's a crab boil potatoes. You niggas is corn on the cob like a supervisor getting no pussy on the job. Why you fucking lanes go so hard?
You vouch for that nigga, he a fraud. Shit, I'm tryna get this money, I ain't tryna get involved. If my nigga ever need me, all he gotta do is call. All I need a pick and roll, all I'm tryna do is ball. They see a nigga travel, they say ref to miss the call. Shit, I'm staying on the ground, they say Twine want it all.
Yo, what's the word, y'all? It's your man's Ray Bands, that nerd from the burbs. We back with another exclusive one. This one's a little different. It's definitely a new vibe. We got a special, unique guest that done found their way to the building. I'm trying my best to be smooth about it. I'm on that keep swish. Y'all keep it locked, man. Zone Talk. Let's get it. Be right back.
They must be blind when I shine and it's blurry. I'ma run shit till my fucking shoes dirty. Out here in the clam, fucking with nerdy from the birdie. Everywhere I go, keep that bitch with me, hold thirst on purpose. You can't look me in my eyes, why you nervous? I know I fuck her sometimes cause I ain't perfect, but if I vouch for it, I'ma write my name in cursive.
What's up, world? It's your man's Ray Bands, that nerd from the burbs, and we back with an exclusive, man. Definitely want y'all to keep your ears locked to the tunes, to the vibrations, to the frequency that we on. You dig? It's a beautiful vibration, man. Today, this episode of Zone Talk is about getting out to individuals that are in or around in the community. And today, we actually have one of those special people that are in and around the community. Mrs. Keesha Scruggs. What I like to do is let her really introduce herself. So, without further ado, man, y'all keep it locked, man. What's good over there, lady?
What's going on?
All right. Well, thank you for coming out. Appreciate
Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, definitely was an invite out there, made. For those who didn't hear me clearly when I said it, please introduce yourself to our audience.
My name is Keesha Scruggs, better known as just Keesha. Born and raised in Mount Clemens, and I'm more so behind the scenes. People probably know my brother, Cliff McGarity. Shout out. Better than me. So.
Bet it up. So, if you haven't already, man, guys, go ahead and install the app. Visit our website, OurWay247.com. Lock us in on the Instagram, Zone Talk OurWay. So, Keesh.
What's going on?
Yo, y'all don't understand. She's smiling because we got history in this thing, man. She definitely is from the way Clemtown, one of Clemtown's finest as a lady she is. So, Keesh, I want to ask and, let the people know, you making your way to Zone Talk. What do you think so far?
I am sitting back in awe because having known you for 20-something years. I'm proud of you, and it's just something to see. So I'm just taking it all in.
That's what's up.
Every little bit at a time. But I'm proud of you, though. This is nice.
Okay, well, thank you. And shout out to you for acknowledging that. Zone Talk is something that, my buddies and my brother, CEO and Trust, CEO and Trust CEO and Big Scoop, they kind of brought it to the OurWay brands, and we rock and roll. We add sauce to the flavor. So when you think about platforms like this, or outlets that, you know, bring people together to talk like this. What do you think about the whole podcast thing?
It's definitely different. I would not say my cup of tea, just based off some of the things that come from that. But you know,
Yeah.
it's different.
All right. So, Keesha, being from the Clems, all right, you seem like you're, you know, not a child, you know, like you're not no teenager or nothing like that, but you look very young. So I don't want to lie and sit up here and say you know, you older than you are or anything like that. But you look like a hot 27, 8.
And I'll
8.
take it. But no. No, I'll take that. Definitely an 80s baby. I will be 40 this September.
Shout out to all the 80s, baby,
Yes.
man. We all done crossed that benchmark. Almost. We 7 months in. So, Keesh, you know, tell me a little bit about yourself. You know, who are you? And what is it that you do for yourself?
Whew. Well, I'm to myself for the most part. I'm a mother.
Okay.
That's probably like the biggest thing.
How many kids you got?
Just one.
Just one.
Just one, a girl, 12.
Ooh.
That's my life. That and work, I stay out the way. So, I'm in the auto industry. So there's
Yeah, I was just
that.
gonna ask, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm at one of the big three, Chrysler.
All right. Shout out to everybody in the plant, man. If you're watching Keesh out
Big
here
Stella in the
representing.
building.
So it be like some crews and like some like little like squads to be in there, man. You a part of a little group that you know got a name for themselves in there?
No. No, I try to. I am fully aware of all of the stigmas surrounded with auto workers.
Okay. How long you been in the industry?
What's this year? Oh, for almost 13 years.
13 years.
12, almost 13 years, if I'm doing the math right. Mm-hmm.
That says a lot about you. Tenure in a position, and have you moved around in that type of work, or you kind of been doing the thing you've been doing?
I've moved around in the building. There's really unless you go from the floor to management, there is no like upward. It's more around, and there's definitely better positions to have that come with time. So I've done a few of those. I held a desk job for like 6 years. So I've moved around. I don't really have the desire to do like manage the management side of it, even though I could. It's a lot that comes with it. So
I can only imagine. You said it's a stigma. So the bigger the bucks, the more the bullshit bucks, man. Like, come on. So you're from the Clems, 80s baby.
Yes.
You done seen some of the things in the world. You said you stay out the way though.
I do.
But what's it like for you growing up in the Mount Clemens community? What was it like?
It might not seem like it to a lot of people because I'm out the way, but I grew up on Court Street.
What?
I did.
Shout out to Court Street.
Yes.
All the hooligans and shit.
I grew up on Court Street. My mother is only 17 years older than I am. So I experienced all of that. It was in the middle of that. And
for the longest, I didn't even know you had a brother.
I have 2 brothers.
See?
I am the oldest. I have a sister and 2 brothers.
All right. Shout out to the family, man. How they doing?
Well.
Very well. I haven't seen your sisters, man, in a while.
She also stays out the way. We are not spotlight folks. We leave that to the star. Well, we leave it to Cliff.
There you go. I was just going to mention that. You got to outshine the star over there. You know, what does it mean to have a person like that in the family? Is there any other people that kind of rub off like a Cliff does, or come off in a way in a family that maybe we just ain't met?
Not here. I think there are people who do things on a smaller scale. He really gets that from my mother. She is like that, helping stuff and doing stuff for people. That's her thing. She works for the county, and you would think Saturday and Sunday that they got her on the schedule. That's just how she is. But it's just in him, and it's not. He's more so as a people person and can deal with that. Not to say I don't, I just prefer to be in the background. I'm a background person for sure. So I support him and what he does and in any way I can, but that limelight stuff, that's him all the way.
Well, I think he's definitely done a part representing the family and, knowing that that's your little baby bro out here striving for greatness.
Yes, we are very proud of him.
Yeah. That's awesome, man, because I remember you guys, man, and, watching, what I'm saying, the era that we came up in, you definitely seen your mom's right there next to anything with you. It's like she was a part of y'all world.
Yes. Yeah.
So talk to me about family and the family that you have out here. Is it a big family? I mean, I know it's a couple of brothers, but is the name thick? Like y'all around? Like you got a swollen family out here?
Not here.
Where your people from?
My people are really in Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What's Cleveland like?
Detroit.
Everybody in Cleveland, y'all heard it, man. She said y'all just like us. They not like us.
No, I mean it's this is what we are. It's a lot of us. And with my last Scruggs, the last name is big. But here it's more my the man who raised me. I don't really care for Step because he raised me. But he's a McGarry, that's a huge family. And yeah, here it's really small, close. And then my dad, there's a lot of us, but the names all over the place. So
well, that's what's up, man. Yeah. You can't speak about the Clems and not mention the Cliff out here. You can't not recognize your mom's work.
Yes,
she's doing some things. I've seen her name on some ballots of some sort or something.
Yes, she's a commissioner, Mount Clemens.
Okay, I'm Mount Clemens commissioner.
Yes.
What is that? How does that feel for you? Like you got to walk kind of thoroughly different, she in that realm. You don't want to be the child or the one.
Well, you know what? It's easy to do when that wasn't me to begin with. On the other hand, I tell her all the time, like, I'm grown. So anything I do, people could come to me with it because while I'm her child, I'm not a child. So there's that, but we've never been in and that's from this tall. You don't do nothing to embarrass your people anyway, so it's not really something she has to worry about.
Well, good teachings, ma'am. We appreciate good women that come from here and good children that you've been developing because these are the people here that make this community of Mount Clemens interesting. These type of folks. Yes. Listen, we got Keesha on the couch with us chilling, man. We're going to take a little moment, man, and get into some sounds and tunes, man. Definitely be right back. Y'all keep it locked, man. It's our way or no way. You understand? Crystal glass, twist the cap up off the bottle and watch the vodka splash. And plus we breaking out the cookie stash. Y'all sit back and listen while I smoke this 586 bag. The type you pearl and puff the zigzag. I'm personal, I like to jibber jab and make these bitches laugh. That's when I run up, like can we fuck on the low? I promise I'm just playing though.
Unless you like what up, though. I like to chuckle when I cheese. Right before I say, bitch, please. Get down on your knees and beg for your king. I need to see you rise as a queen. I'm in my spirit and it ain't a better feeling on the runway when it's jet black. Sitting next to the centerfold. Beauty of the week. And she in her own bag. She like a nigga that know how to match that. We ain't even looking at the price tag. We just know we gon' pop that. Then hit the trap and get it right back. She like to call it finger licking chicken. And I'm the extra biscuit, that's Popeye. Somewhere on the south side. She don't care where we ride. Hammer on the side. Cock, no safety on the slide. We Bonnie and Clyde, midnight riding through the fire. Just a nerd living burb life. Gotta keep my nerves right. So if I puff and pass a little, that don't mean I wanna tickle in your middle. I'm just tryna lift your mental so you can jump with no parachute. I promise I won't embarrass you. I can handle celibate, but only till we make a flip. Then I gotta beat the shit, cause ain't nothing like some victory lap. That pussy Gucci front to back. I hit that marathon back to back. If I go impotent, she be in my ear like, nigga, you my nip. You got it, nigga, you can do the shit. Now grip my ass like it's the music game of killer shit. I'ma hit and quit or pull it out, bitch. And pull it out, bitch. I'ma hit and quit and pull it out, bitch. Pull it out, bitch. Yeah.
What's the word, man? It's your man's Ray Bands, that nerd from the bird. And we back, you know. Tune in to our frequency on all platforms, man. You can find us. Real for real. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I don't know nothing about nobody else, to be honest. I'm about the three. We got Keesha in the building, man, chilling on the couch. How are you, Keesha?
I'm well.
Good. I'm glad you vibrating to our frequency. So we were mentioning things about family, and it's nice to have a supportive family and family members that are doing things. Mm-hmm. Being from this town and being from this area, what can you tell us this different between 15 Mile and the Clemtown? Is there a difference?
Is there a difference?
Clinton Township, 15 Mile. Some people say it's a we think different, move different on 15. I'm from both areas, you know what I'm saying? But what would you say?
I don't really know because I wasn't I was with family if I was ever on 15, and it wasn't ever for long. So I didn't see much of a difference, and it was never, the only beef you ever saw was at a basketball or football game. So I can't see much of a difference, and that's probably we so much alike that, that it is what it is.
Chop it up with me about it. Did you go to the last rivalry game this past year?
The basketball game.
Yeah, this past you did?
I did.
Ooh, so let me ask you this. What did you think about the whole production that was kind of going on while that game was happening? Did you notice it at all?
I did. I did.
As a rivalry game that it was, what was the excitement level that you were hearing from people that was going to be going to the game? Like, because it was a game that hadn't been played in a while.
Right.
So,
for like our age group, I think it was just wanted to feel what we felt 25 years ago. And the excitement you had before that game all the time, like the whole day leading up to it was just like the adrenaline rush, and then, the coming down to the outcome. Just, wanting the little bit of nostalgia you get from stuff like that. So it was fun.
Was you looking all at the in the trophy cases and stuff when you was there? Was you looking for yourself? Didn't you run track or something like that or play basketball? What did you do?
Oh, you put me on Front Street? Because no. Absolutely not. I was definitely an all-season cheerleader.
Right.
Yes.
Right. I forgot about that lane you was in.
Yes.
I'm over here having a moment, y'all. Now it's coming to me. You know what? I love what this is because a lot of stuff has left my memory bank. And to remember now the person that was the cheerleader in the games. You guys were funny.
Were we?
Yeah, and I was only there for 2 good years, high school, but I do remember that skirt you wore. And you had a thing about you that everybody was looking forward to. But what was it like being a cheerleader in that era? You had people like Mark Moe, Lawrence Hamilton, James Shelley. You had Terrence White. Ain't that his last name?
I just remember like Marcus. You talking for basketball would have been Marcus Moore, Marcus Smith, James, Shelley, Sling. Well, we called him Sling.
Sling. Shout out Sling. What up, no? Extra weed on that.
I'm trying to think. That was so
it was long ago, but that was what started the vibration of this who's gonna keep coming back and providing the essence of this. Like we was a youth at one point to the older G's, and now we all kind of age, and we remember what fun was like being in the Mount Clemens area. So when you have growth like that and you graduated, did you go off to college or anything?
I did.
What school did you go to?
I did not finish there, but I left and I went to Western Michigan University.
All right. Shout out to everybody at Western. I know they got some Clemtown people for sure over there. Mm-hmm. But as a sports player or sports person, that's the only thing you was doing was cheerleading?
That's it.
I could have swore you did something else.
Mm-mm.
You were a diehard cheerleader, though.
Yes.
Did you do any of that in college?
No.
Why did it carry on?
High school was the end of that. And those who know me know why, and I'm not saying it on camera. It wasn't gonna make it in college, but I was cheering since I was like 6, all the way through high school.
Who started you in cheer like that?
We Barracudas, the little league thing. So I did that, and I had an incident in where I was dropped from one of the stunts, so that I stayed on the bottom, and then I was tall, so that I wasn't thin, but growing up, when I got older, I was one of the taller girls, so I kept my feet on the ground. I don't flip, none of that. And they're like, how can you be a cheerleader? Not flip and stuff.
Yeah, that's a part of the play.
When you good, you good. So I didn't have to do all that, but I kept my feet on the ground. That's just like a fear thing for me. So I don't. No. You won't catch me doing all that.
What about your daughter? You have a daughter, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you encouraging her to kind of find that route too? Have that kind of
She is not cheerleading. She is like, she more or less so let her uncle get in her ear. So she's into like basketball, and she just let it be known she want to put her foot in gymnastics. So maybe cheerleader might have a chance later on. But
she might be a cheerleader coming from that. It's the same line of things.
Just about, yeah. So we'll see. I'm letting her pick and choose. She at that age.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, now that you got 20 years of adulting.
Yeah.
And you've been working in the lane that you've been doing. Mm-hmm. It's 2024. We 7 months in. The woman has been attacked lately. In the world of all kinds of social to job to family. What is one of the things that you think is really kind of repeating itself over and over again, being a woman and coming from Mount Clemens 2024? What's today's challenges like for a lady?
all of us experience things differently. I do think it's just um, having a voice. It's so many people speaking for women in every arena, and trying to be the voice for every woman, and you can't do that for anybody, a man or a woman. But you can speak to your own experience and let that be that. And then, I'm seeing a lot of men speaking for women.
All right, well let's address some of these things.
Okay.
When men are doing their speaking, and I'm only assuming you're talking about a lot of the commentary that you either read in the comments, or you saying like people really posting videos.
Just there's men speaking for women politically. There's men speaking for women, same thing like the comments or the podcast, or just being angry in someone's comments and speaking. And I see it's not just because some women do it too. It's a lot of grouping going on, putting everybody in the same boat. So
True that.
Yeah.
Well, when you're young, you start finding out that popularity is important, and you get into the world and you start feeling that the popularity may or may not have been in your favor, but if it was, you're a part of a lot of organizations or cliques. Is the cliques the reasoning for this thought process? Because a clique of people could be the most seen people, and then that's the drama goes from there. Do you think it's really the ignorance of the people that just want to post those types of attacking measures, or do you really think it's just grouped ass people doing stuff that it's just being noticed?
I don't think it's so much clicks. I think now, because of what's available to us and for people to be seen and heard like this, people do things for reaction, or just to be seen and heard. They don't think it through before they say it. There's no thought behind it. No, what is your basis? They're just saying stuff, and it's whatever can get me noticed first and fastest. So,
well, let's talk about that.
Okay.
There's a lot of ladies in the game right now that are doing things that men see as attention-seeking gestures.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start there when it comes to being a parent, and we are seeing, our children, or we ourselves are showing our children, it's okay to be revealing, be embarrassed, bare off. Like, is it a problem that women are, just overly sexy, like sexualizing themselves? Are they helping that issue, or is it the powers that be that's pushing the issue?
That's so touchy, because I say to each their own, but because am I a certain way because I dress a certain way?
Well, I wouldn't say you are, but is it fair to say niggas' minds in the gutter at all times?
Are they? I ain't a nigga. I mean, you're going to have. I can't control what you do, say, think, feel. I can control me. And if I'm comfortable, I have to be comfortable with myself. Now, I may be comfortable coming here being on camera like this. Somebody else might be comfortable coming down and speaking in a bikini. That's her comfort level. Now, she can't control how you see it, but she can prepare herself for what comes with that. That's the thing. You need to be prepared for what comes with it. Know what comes with it. That's all we can do. I can tell as long as I'm buying the clothes, it's one thing. So there's that. There's that issue when it comes to kids. If we're questioning why a child has XYZ, who's buying it? A 12-year-old doesn't have a job. So there's that. But I do allow my child to express herself. But she said something very interesting to me the other day.
She found out now. She learning out here.
She is, and you cannot argue. And this is why I like that kids more kids now, more parents are breaking these the molds of what we came from and allowing our kids to be a little bit more free in their speech. Because she said to me, she said, "Why does it matter if my shorts are tight? Why is a grown man looking at a 12-year-old like that anyway?"
I guess at the beginning of the time, men and women, at a young age, you were a woman at a young age, or whenever you dropped the ball.
But now, we've grown and we've evolved from that. And her thing is this: she's a child. I should not have to say, because, and this is where we need to get away from. You can't wear that because such and such is going to be there. If we know such and such is like that, why is he still invited? Why is he still around? Allow these kids to be who they are and be kids. And so that's why I say, like, as grown women, it is a matter of knowing if someone is taught or not. But you can present yourself in a way and know what comes with presenting yourself in a certain way.
All right, it's Friday night. No, it's Saturday night. Echelon slapping.
Okay.
You heard the party and everybody gonna be there. How does Keesha present herself for a hype event? Zone Talk is throwing this party. We got all kinds of hometown heroes and familiar faces, and it's gonna be a shindig. How you stepping out?
I mean, if you follow me, you've seen.
Okay, we're gonna talk. Keesha, you built like an Amazon. I don't want none of y'all to think this couch is hiding and everything, but you came with this "Don't Fumble," a gift from God. So you know how hard that is for a brother like me to stare at you and want to say something and just reading that. But what is style for you in 2024?
Whatever I feel comfortable doing. No, seriously, I work 6 days a week. So my wardrobe is mostly sweatpants or leggings and a t-shirt and some Nikes.
Well, according to social media, that's not what the world is seeing. I particularly remember seeing some green ensemble that you had on that was very stunning, might I add. But you were at something. What does it feel like? What you?
Well, who posts the bad days?
So when you post those types of pics, and you put your portrayal out there,
mm-hmm.
Do you think consciously, or do you do frivolously?
No, I do it because I'm not a picture taker. Like, this camera in my face now is like, whew. I'm not a picture taker, but when you feel good about yourself like that, I want it to be shown. And it's not for everybody else. It's for me.
There it is, fellas. When them pics come out, remember this and remember it well. It is not for us. They don't give no damn. They don't care that we see. They posting for themselves, man.
I am.
Well, Keesha is. So the social media life is one thing. Are you in? Okay, let me say it like this. Keesha, what's your marital status?
Single.
Okay. Do you think there's a problem kind of surfacing with more women being in the single lane, staying in that lane longer than they should?
I would not say longer than they should. I know that a lot of women get comfortable with not dealing with bull crap, and so they stay in that lane. Or it's not even staying, they just choose not to deal with anything that could take them out of that. But
it's peace.
It is.
All right. For all the single ladies out there in the world that's creeping up on they milestone 40. What's one thing that you would tell a woman about being to yourself? and saying? Like, what's one thing to remember through it all? When they sitting there kind of, they go into that, I just want a man, I just want to be with somebody, and shit's not coming. What the heck?
So you can't rush God. That's my thing. And you definitely have to learn how to be comfortable with yourself. If you cannot be comfortable with yourself by yourself, you're definitely not gonna be okay with somebody else. The bull crap gonna carry over. Um, it is natural to want companionship or somebody to talk to or even touch. It's natural, but don't get caught up in that and let that be who you are. You got to be comfortable with yourself and know that you are okay just the way you are.
God don't lie and he don't make mistakes.
At all.
Y'all hear that, man? It's your man's Ray Bands, that nerd from the bird. We're gonna take a quick one, man, and let Keesha, vibrate and woosah for a minute. So y'all keep it locked, man. Download the app, follow us on the gram. One thing you gotta remember, it's our way or no way. You understand? Ha! Let's go.
Ooh, stack flip, wreck shit, make the bands backflip. I ain't really worried about shit. It's all about the money, man. Everybody know it's all about the money, man. Stack flip, wreck shit, make the bands backflip. I ain't really worried about shit. It's all about the money, man. Everybody know it's all about the money, man. I gotta get it. My grandma in the kidneys, all up in dialysis, flushing all my heritage. I'm thankful that she had them kids. Got me looking back and shit. Sunny day, south side shot. Niggas letting bullets fly right before my eye. Running in the house like, grandma, did you hear them gunshots? Niggas got the block hot. Ain't no point to call a cop. Streets know the streets hot. Snitching, get your shit shot. Life ain't got no time, but the shit still tick-tock. How long I'm supposed to work this fucking job before I say fuck this job and get it out the truck again? Got them 2010s and them 2 for 5, bitch. How the fuck you think I made it out the bottom? Had to put them dirty gloves on, nigga, knocking every day, plotting cash daily, solve them. ATM withdrawals, just so I can blow it all on my mama. Stack flip, wreck shit, make the bands backflip. I ain't really worried about shit. It's all about the money, man. Everybody know it's all about the money, man. Stack flip, wreck shit, make the bands backflip. I ain't really worried about shit. It's all about the money, man. Everybody know it's all about the money, man. Round here, come that fourth quarter. When you see the weather change, niggas tryna catch a plane. First thing smoking, man. Ain't ever been to Houston, Texas. Swinging in the Lexus with a bitch named Alexis. She don't like no musty niggas, so them elbows poked out. Can't beat the heat, it's just the sweaty boss. Hog life, dropping hella weight, call me Slim Thug. Everybody seem to be the fucking plug, so I'm thinking about them extra premium. Like I need to get me some. Shoot them bitches back across the country, to my niggas in the mud. 1-5, Clintown, Eastside, hoes down, foes up. Like we don't really give a fuck. Nerds from the bird, right? Don't get flicked like the booger, wipe my nose, nigga. I am the shooter. Touch my daughter, man. I murder any one of you niggas. Stack flip, wreck shit, make the bands backflip. I ain't really worried about shit. It's all about the money, man. Everybody know it's all about the money, man. Stack flip, wreck shit, make the bands backflip. I ain't really worried about shit. It's all about the money, man. Everybody
What's up, everybody, man? I'm still here. Keesha, she's still in the building too, man. And shout out to everybody that comes along the way that we in and vibrates with us to a frequency that, makes you want to go out and tell a friend, tell another friend, tell another friend. And keep that coming, Shout out to those who are listening, that view the content. If you haven't found us on YouTube, get over to OurWay Radio and then go over to the podcast and then check out Zone Talk. And don't forget to follow us on the gram, Tubi. I said Tubi. We coming though. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all that good stuff. We here with Miss Keesha Scruggs, someone who's been stomping around in the burb life scene for some time. What do you think about the condition and the state of this area now. It's made some changes. It's not as many businesses that once were around, or landmarks aren't landmarks anymore. There's changes downtown areas. Has the city, in the childhood you have you seen drastic change, or it's just been life for you?
It's definitely I'm the word I want to say like it's shrunk. You know, for it's not as youthful as a place as it was, and I think that's why so many things are moving away. When we coming up outside, it was like
Yeah, we hanging till 9 o'clock.
yes, we were
We chilling.
outside. It was we shoulder to shoulder, and now like the basketball court is gone. It's not even there anymore. But I remember, coming back and forth home, and even a couple years after I graduated, they just were not out like that. So, um, you definitely see. I just see the area getting older
Yeah,
and people moving away. I don't stay in Mount Clemens anymore,
no.
but
It says a lot though, man. The schools are getting smaller. How do
yeah,
you feel about that? Seeing and hearing, or there was talks about, or just the fact that they done merged a middle school into the school.
and yes.
You were,
So the building that once held Mount Clemens High School is now used one floor for the high school and one floor for the middle school. That is crazy
I mean, we was
to me.
upstairs, downstairs in that joint,
Yes,
man.
it used to be a one floor for each grade level in the middle school.
Yeah.
And it's like you can fit everybody into the smallest part of the building. And that is just
What do you say to
mind
those
blowing.
that are leaving the area that don't look back and haven't been back in the last 20, or that don't feel that this is a town to raise their families in? Like, what's is there an ugliness to the Clems that we don't know about or something? Like, why everybody leaving?
There are some who are just the mindset sometimes is people are just okay with where they are, not trying to do better or for themselves or their area, and you get tired of looking at and being around that, and so you want to take yourself away from it. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. So
It is.
I'm from Mount Clemens and I love where I'm from. I'm proud. I will tell, like, people like, oh, where are you from? The East? No, I'm from Mount Clemens. I have no problem repping where I'm from, but I will also be honest and say, like, there's a reason I didn't buy my home there. There's a reason my child is not in the school system, even though she, you know, if I with the school of choice and all that, it's a reason.
I
So
think that devastated a lot of schools in this town, this area, or period, from Detroit all the way down here. It's definitely not the same when you think about some of these schools across eight, or schools that once were suburban, and it felt like when you walked through the door, you knew where you were at and you shaped up. But now there's a lot of culture in a lot of these schools now. Um, I've noticed though that the Mount Clemens have had something to cheer about. They had selected a female to head coach the basketball. Did that hit your news wave like that when you first heard it? Was you like, hell yeah, or was you like, man, damn, that's what's up?
it's something different and positive for the city.
That's real. I think it's impactful. What do you feel about women leadership like that?
It's good for young girls always to be able to look up and see what they could be and new doors and avenues opened where necessarily we wouldn't be. So it's always good to have a woman in a place where a woman isn't expected to be.
That's real. Most people, or some people, would think that ladies, leading men is kind of contradicting. So when we think about women leadership,
Mm.
how does that play a role in a woman's like your life? Like, are you around a lot of women leaders?
Well, my mother is one.
That she is.
um, I think sometimes we need to take if it's not to me personally, the family, then we need to change our mindset on some things. There are some things where the person more qualified to lead is a woman, and that's okay.
Do you consider yourself a leader?
I try well I try to be in the background, and I say that because I express to my daughter how she should be one, but the best way is to model these things. So I may not lead in what people consider like a typical fashion, but I lead in the way that I'm the leader of my life. I show it's okay to be different. You don't have to wear that because everybody else is wearing it if that's not what you want to wear. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing if it's not what you want to do. So I lead in that manner for sure.
Excuse me, guys. I'll be clearing myself up like such. As a woman, which lane do you sit in? The I love a provider. I'm not trying to be the head. I'm not trying to be the head. Like, is that the lane you in? What kind of woman are you when it comes to uh, your femininity?
I'm not. Slow it down. When you say I'm not trying to be there, are you talking about in my home? Like in my because of
Well, you said you're a single woman, so
I
you're obviously
am.
leading your life, which is cool. But
Mhm.
every woman has a moment where they're like, I don't want to do that. Or maybe they do. I'm down for this. I'm built for this. I can do everything. Or are you
So I
more?
do want um I would like I want a husband. That would be wonderful.
You ever been
Not
proposed to?
for no, I haven't.
Mm. It's
Um
okay. I ain't never proposed to nobody myself.
I mean, I thought one time that it was coming, but it is what it is. But who doesn't want to be? But I don't want it for the reasons that people think. Like this whole getting stuck on. I want somebody to um
Rescue.
provide. Like I don't need to be rescued.
But that's some men feel like that's their job.
And
That's their thing.
I'm using salt with my words right now because I'm very passionate about this topic.
Let it be in his own. Talk about it. We haven't had much
A man
conversation
should
about that.
provide and protect. But I want women to get out of this, like my hand is out. Who doesn't want to be taken care of? But I also feel like we're asking for these things and can't provide them. I can't ask you for something I can't even do for myself.
Say that again.
So, and then we get caught up in this, and I have asked women before, like, well, he can't pay my bills. I'm like, well, who's paying your bills now, baby? Like,
Damn self. But that's I guess that speaks to women wanting to break from the hard work they've been doing, living in the independence, getting past all of the gawk in the eyes and everything, and then going to handle your job, and you got all the word I'm trying to say is the mannish mannerism that happens throughout the day, and then You like, man, you know, I done bust my butt all this day and everything, you know, and I gotta get up and go back out here and do this shit again. I think it's fair that all women deserve a break, but I agree with you. There's a lot of y'all that's saying,
But why is it always when we talk about breaks that it's too financial? I want my break to be a place where I don't have to, because I've been single and big dog for so long.
how long is so long for you?
I've been single for 6 years.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 calendars.
Yes, I was, but I wasn't.
You seem like you're the type of lady that, you know, not to put you in on your tip, but like, you know, the men would be flocking. Is single life, are you moving efficiently like that? Or do you feel like you're unstable anywhere?
I I mean, it's cool. I can say that it's a lot of me why I am where I am today, but I mean, it's cool. It's definitely some mess out here though. Oof.
It's a lot of mess out here. We're gonna try not to be too messy. We trying our best.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm sure it's some men who like, ooh, it's some trash out here. So it goes both ways. There's definitely some pee in the date pool for sure. So.
Well, I think that this is a town where there's good-minded people that just, you know, we all live in life.
Well, men I'm related to half of the town, so I don't do my fishing here anyway.
That's funny because when it comes to that type of shit, I can honestly say this has been a town full of a lot of family members. One way, whether you're married into them, relationship, children into them, but never ever heard about Keesha.
And you won't.
But I'm gonna take you back a little thoroughly back, man.
Okay.
And I said I wanted to ask you this too.
Okay.
Let's go back. You said you were what? Western.
Yes.
Western. That would put you at 2001ish, 2003ish.
Yes.
At Western. Right around that time, man. I think I put in another request to have you in and visit, and you responded with that question. You had some friends with you. Do you not know I still got these motherfucking pictures, dog? And I swear to God, I was looking like, how do I know this motherfucker? How did I know? You still got your flashback pictures, man? You got stuff from back in the gap like that?
I do, and one of those girls, we are still very close
you are?
today, yes.
Which one?
Charmaine. The lighter one.
That was one hell of an experience, man. College was fun. And that's good that you still know these types of people. So that's why I like what this is, because I know in the world of people that we've all met or may have got a chance to witness our souls, some forgotten, but that I remember that motherfucker. Or hey, that stuff is refreshing, man. Yeah. I just bumped into, or I was talking to a guy and his first girlfriend walked into his business. That was the first time he's seen her since they was little. And I'm like, nigga, how was that? He was like, whole chest came out like, I knew I had it in me. Or, you know, that's what he was saying to her. Like, you knew I had it in me type thing. When you think about people that are, you know, motivated, passionate cats that's doing their thing from around this town or from here to wherever, I should say, who would you say is a mover and shaker around here like that? Really putting on for the Clems, putting on for 15, just putting on for this area and been doing it for some time. Who would you say?
Well, the Sevens Committee is a mixture of both those areas. Twine D out here doing his thing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely doing his thing.
Definitely doing his thing.
For a long ass time.
He stayed putting on. That's I mean, it's so many people. You see, like Donita Johnson. I hear her name every once in a while.
Okay. Shout out Donita. What up, dog?
So, I think she made for the basketball team. She had some track sets or something.
Oh, she's a designer and stuff like that.
Yeah. So,
did you attend that like a little inaugural? What is that? The Black Excellence deal?
I didn't go.
Yeah.
I had to work, but I'll always like watch and vote and all that stuff.
Didn't your mom get elected for something in that too?
She's on the committee.
Oh, she's the committee.
And then
I'm learning about you, Miss McGill.
And she was nominated, and I don't want to say it wrong. I would have to look it up. But
she was nominated for an award.
Yes.
Awesome. I think that those things are fun and that happen. Hopefully, one day the things that I do might get recognized in a manner like that. I'd like to see, what work ethic that I have that's being recognized, like what people see it as or something like that. I'm not somebody that truly cares what people think, but I definitely notice. So I ain't immune to comments and shit either. But we definitely been rocking and rolling here, Keesha. I said I was gonna try to dig deep, but out of the understanding the history that we got with each other, and again, she said it best: don't ever do nothing to embarrass your people. So I'm keeping all of my niggaism and my male all that malish stuff, man, out of the pocket here, fellas, because Keisha's a good woman, and for those who are learning about you, I would hope that you guys can see that there is a need for a voice, a community voice like yours. I think people are gonna, kind of lighten up to us a little bit after hearing from you.
I hope so. I know that there are a lot of people who think they know me. I like to say they know my name. That's it. Might know my face. They really don't know me.
Well, and if you had to leave a message for those who need to know, or to clear some air on the thoughts about you or what you got going on, what would that be to those people?
The feeling is mutual.
Y'all better act like y'all know that. We laughing, man, but y'all, if you know, you know. Put it like that.
This is true.
Any shout outs or anybody that you want to send some love to?
Just my family, and my A1s from day one, Arnita and Tamra.
Tamra!
Yeah.
Tamra, how dare you not make this? How dare you? Trust me. I'm ready. I haven't seen you in so long.
Yeah.
All good friends, man. Y'all shared a bond. Y'all, those two names specifically.
Yes.
That bond has been thick.
That's a 30-year friendship.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Women know how to hold on to some stuff.
Well, we held on to the good stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what matters. That's what's different about it. So.
Well, I'm appreciative of your time, Keesha. I know you got a family, and children are always in need of their mothers.
Yes.
But this edition of Zone Talk was my kind of first experience with a lady guesting themselves. But I think that you're helping our audience make this place feel like home. Shout out to all the women that's on the horizon that's thinking about coming to the show. Let's get into some Zone Talk. There's more to talk about than meets the eye. If you want to lock in with us, please visit our Instagram, Zone Talk OurWay Radio. The DM is like the fastest response you'll ever get. So if you like what we're doing over here and you want to get locked in, just holler at us. Put yourself a budget together because we do a lot. It ain't just this. Keesh, one time for the Clinton. You definitely been a beautiful presence on our show.
Thank you.
Shout out to Big School, Trust CEO. You know, we doing our thing, and you know, people are noticing it. So can't wait to see the next guest that you guys are interviewing, because we know it's gonna be 1,000, man. You know what it is. It's your man's Ray Benz, the nerd from the burb. It's our way or no way. Yeah.
Yeah. Ever look up to God and that's some bless you? Then turn around, start asking all type of questions. You be the judge, my nigga, but who do you believe in? Is it me or the flesh? The bloodline thinking when it's mutual gang, slide me ease. We them boys in disguise, it's 100 kings. Pies underwater, nigga, that's a submarine. Diving in that pussy trying to cover, girl, with some Maybelline. Oh, goddamn it, I'm amazing. Type of nigga stretch the whole 3-5 with a tight J in the crease of my Levi. Slim denim with a big black dick in them. Don't be mad cause we got that money back, yo. Don't be mad cause your BMF baby mama fucking, she just want a teeth on something, I guess. Nerd from the bird, blowing hella Steve Urkel perv. Every time I see a Laura A, it's just me, I'm a flirt. My nigga say see it every time. Stefan looking ass, that nigga ain't blind. That's just his favorite line. I beat him down, geeked up motherfucker, you know I'm on fire. Now let me see you hit that nerd like nerd, 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 nerd from the burb, 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 nerd from the burbs. Ayy, nerd from the burbs. Ayy, everybody do the nerd, 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 nerd from the burb, 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 nerd from the burbs. Ayy, nerd from the burbs. Ayy, let me do the light. I don't even have to pop a cap on them. Niggas remember me with the bottle caps on. Pussy niggas from the clams tried to bully, but they never could quite fully. Too legit and equipped with a mean right. And I left wet Willie, hey, that's my nigga though. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Last time that I checked, niggas grown with some kids. But apparently, the streets know your daddy's still a bitch, nigga. And your mama was a busto. Met that bitch when I was whipping the metro, all through the fofo. She put the H.O. in Houston. Yeah, motherfucker, I was there and I made it out the bottom. Northside nigga, all through the wood. Detroit good. Cross timbers aiming at 4-5 shells on the floor. Jugging that mixtape across 8 Mile. Can't a damn nigga tell me I ain't get down. Even gave motherfucking Bun B a copy. Nigga probably threw me out the window cause he knew he couldn't copy. A nerd with the swag, rolling papers doing zigzags. All in my Infinity, all black leather. Nigga, that's some luxury. Your bitch pussy wet from my heating seats. Talking about nerd, 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 nerd from the burb, 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 nerd from the burbs. Ayy, nerd from the burbs. Ayy, everybody do the nerd, 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 nerd from the burb, 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 nerd from the burbs. Ayy, nerd from the burbs. Ayy, everybody do the nerd, 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 nerd from the burb.